Hello, everyone. It is Thursday. I tell you, it is. I checked the calendar. How are you tonight? Tell me about your Thursday, people. Tell me about it. Tell me what is going on in your world. What you, yes, you are grateful for this Thursday evening. That's what we want to know. What is happening in your world? What are you feeling grateful for tonight? You've got a lot to be grateful for on this Thursday. Halfway through July already. Halfway through. Lots of incoming still. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Yeah, there's lots of incoming. We had, well, as of when I looked, we had 60-something beds. Let me take a glance here and see if that's still the number. Hang on, Kitty. I'll tell you. Survey says. Hang on 1 second here. Boom, and my computer will tell me. All right, we had 61 baskets of clothes today, laundry baskets full of clothes, 21 totes of home decor, and about 30 bags of shoes. And that's before we get to toys and large items that don't fit in any of that. Hello, Adele and Dazzle. Dazzle, it's treat time. Don't be confused about hearing my voice during networking, the live Nards networking. Now's your treat time. Now is your treat time. We're broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. So if you have any problems with Facebook, Cassandra's got the link to YouTube in the comments. Hello, Kelly. I waited to go after yoga. I waited to go until after yoga. I hope you had a great yoga. Actually, I'm late tonight because after networking, I grabbed dinner. Cassandra and I grabbed dinner after networking, and that is why I am late tonight. So do apologize for that, but felt a lot of great positive energy from the live networking. Lots of great positive energy. So I got some good vibes from the positive networking. So that was great. No, Kelly, you're the best. You're the best. You're the best. But it is great to have everybody here tonight. And I am grateful that you are all here. Grateful for another good day. But you're right, Kitty. That incoming is coming fast and furious. It's giving my new driver, a lot to keep up with. But he's doing a good job. You had lots of interference tonight. I'm sorry about that. It was good when I was on. Although one person I was speaking with I was leaning back in my chair, and then I had to sit closer to the camera so they could hear me. But I had it all. It was all on there. I noticed your icon kept on flipping in and out on the networking. I did notice you were there. I was there a little late because I had run an errand with Nana, and I was there a little late, but was there right up until 8 o'clock, and then I'm like, before I come on with you guys, I better eat dinner. Cassandra had dinner, and I'm like, I better eat a little bit. It's been a long day. But ultimately a good day. ultimately a good day. So that is a good thing. Let's get this party started because it's so late tonight. And I got a few things to talk about tonight. We start this program every night. Every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start it. I think we got to get you a new computer to connect with, Kitty. That's what we got to do. Tonight in the Good Morning, Good Night book, we're on page 50 if you're following along in the book. Good morning. When you were born, you were born, you held infinite promise. You're older. You're all banged up by life, but you hold that promise still. Boom. There you go, people. There you go. You still hold that promise still. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What do I got for you tonight? I got a few things. For you tonight. I'm tired tonight, but I'm banged up by life tonight. But I've still got a few things for you. Our quote from Simon tonight is, money is never a purpose. Money is always a result. Money is never a purpose. Money is always a result. I not to give more air to Jeff Bezos, not to give more air to him, but he actually did something good. Are they way up right now? I haven't looked in such a long time that I don't know. But yeah, I agree. Wait, don't buy at the high, buy at the low. Even the one like I broadcast now, or the one that I travel with, is an old Microsoft Surface, which is what I broadcast on. Well, I have a phone going and I have a Microsoft Surface going, and the Microsoft Surface is what I travel with, but it's a really old version of it, and I bought that refurbished when I got it, and it does well by us. So Jeff Bezos gave the Smithsonian its largest donation in 175 years, and the largest since its founding gift from James Smithsonian in 1846. He's giving the Smithsonian $200 million before he blasts off into space. A $70 million portion of that will support the renovation of the National Air and Space Museum, which I am always amazed by anytime I've been in it. And $130 million will launch a new education center to be named the Bezos Learning Center at the museum. Bezos's quote is, "The Smithsonian plays a vital role in igniting the imaginations of our future builders and dreamers. Every child is born with great potential, infinite potential even, is what our quote of the night is, and it's inspiration that unlocks that potential. My love affair with science, invention, and space did that for me, and I hope this gift does for others." I am always so amazed when we go to any of the Smithsonians, and if you have not been to a Smithsonian, you should go. Most of the museums and things in DC are free or minimal cost. All the Smithsonians are free. But those museums and the access to those museums and the stories that those museums tell, and I mean, whether you're looking at art or science or the American Indian Museum, quite honestly, even the Museum on the Bible, which is a paid museum, but it brings up interesting discussion points. It brings up things that you will not see anywhere else. And so his gift to this, which is really good, I think he's trying to keep up with his ex-wife and the money she's giving. But that is actually doing amazing good and is a generational gift. I'm like, today I'm thumbs up on Amazon because Bezos did something good with that money. Also had to have his name on it for ego, but that is actually, you know, we'll be talking about that for decades from now. People will be learning from that decades from now. And I can't, if you have not been, or you are not partaken in that part of DC, um, it is truly, truly amazing. So highly encourage you to do that. Take advantage of that. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Apple is now Apple, because they don't own enough. Apple is preparing a buy now, pay later offering. Compete with the Sezzles, Affirms, and Klarnas of the world. Apple is going to do it through their Apple Pay system, through their digital payment service. And it's code name Apple Pay Later. Very ingenious. And it will have financing from Goldman Sachs, which is the issuing bank for the Apple credit card. However, you will not need an Apple credit card to use the services. So, again, reaffirming the value of buy now, pay later services, which continue to heat up. I mean, Shopify's in it with their own. You have Sezzle, Affirms, Klarna, now Apple getting in it. I'm guessing Facebook is not far behind. A lot of people are getting into it, so it is very interesting that they are getting into that. And along the same lines, although slightly different, there is a rise. Store-only credit cards are on a comeback. Store-only credit cards are making a comeback. Transactions and dollar volume for private label store-only credit cards dropped sharply with the onset of the pandemic, but are experiencing recovery, with receivables estimated at $142 billion for 2020. Through much of the 20th century, credit cards offered by retailers were the most widely used form of credit. The cards were issued, managed by, and negotiable only at a specific retailer. However, private label card use has been stagnating, buffeted in part by competition from general use retailer cards that are co-branded by Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. But younger adult shoppers are demanding more access to buy now, pay later offers, and that is also driving the rise in store card balances. Again, like I talked about last night, people are feeling entitled. Okay, entitled to the respect of, people paid down debt tremendously during the pandemic, but they are feeling entitled, okay, to go on vacation, to buy themselves new clothes, to do whatever. Okay, now as the pandemic, they are free to peacock now that the pandemic is ebbing. It is not over. It is ebbing. Okay, it is getting better. But they're still looking for ways now, again, to defer payment, which is increasing that debt load. So something to keep an eye on, and to figure out how that fixes into your business plans. How that works in your business is where that's important. Okay, and to note that the pandemic is not over. Okay, so I have been abundantly clear that we have made tremendous progress in getting beyond where we were. We are better than we were months ago, just a couple months ago. Things are better, but the pandemic is not over yet. And an example of that is this next thing that I have to let you know. Los Angeles County in California. Los Angeles County. As of 11:59 on Saturday, they will require you wear a mask anywhere in Los Angeles County indoors, regardless of vaccination status. So Los Angeles County is the biggest county to add a mask mandate, regardless of vaccination status. It is mandatory, effective as of Saturday night. As cases rise in poorly vaccinated areas of the country, in areas where vaccination rates are low, you could see resurgence of mandates on your business. So I bring up the LA mandate because it's real. It's a big city. It's a big city. And it's something you need to be aware of, that this is not over. Okay, there are huge areas of the country. The Northeast is very well vaccinated. A lot of northern states are vaccinated well at high vaccination rates. But there are counties in every state and all throughout this country where there are low vaccination rates and where you run the risk of getting COVID, and take that risk for your employees and for your family. So just be aware of that and know that. Okay, know that is true. Know that is out there. Know that is happening. Okay. So just be aware of it and know that counties, cities, states are going to respond in this way as cases rise, and cases are rising. Okay, the nice thing is that as from reports that I'm getting, the Delta variant is not any worse than, the symptoms aren't any worse. It spreads faster. So the confusing with the Delta variant, and which has been in the news so much, is it spreads easier, but it's no worse. The cases of it, or the symptoms of it aren't than any other variant of COVID. But it is still out there. The virus is still in control of the economy. And so do not forget that the virus is still in control of the economy. And that is what we're up against, people. That is what we're up against. So, and that announcement came out just before I came on about LA doing that tonight, effective Saturday. So giving people a couple days to find their masks again. But that that is hard on business. That is hard. It's constantly there's constantly a change, a pivot, but that can affect things. So just be aware of that. And I just really like this quote. Okay. Popcorn. Who likes popcorn? Let me see some likes for popcorn. I mean, I like popcorn. It's a great snack. I like kettle corn, which is just popcorn with better flavoring. Okay, I like kettle corn. But I'm seeing some likes out there for popcorn. Okay, popcorn's prepared in the same pot, in the same heat, in the same oil, and yet the kernels do not pop at the same time. Don't compare your store to others, okay? Don't compare where your state is with the vaccinations to others. Just understand that things pop at different times. Understand that your employees at different times in how they learn things. People learn, gain, and grow at different times. And so especially with stores. Don't compare your store or where your store is to others. Is my big lesson. Adele loves popcorn. I love popcorn. I do. I have popcorn all the time. We have popcorn for a snack. It's a good, as long as as long as you're not always eating the movie theater popcorn, it's not a bad snack. It's not a bad snack, people. Well, you know what else isn't bad is this video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes over to narts.org/reset strong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. Everything I talk about, all the files, all the reference points go over to narts.org/reset strong by noon the next day, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring that bell so you know when a new video drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody make it to the other side. Yes, we can. I am here every night at More 8 Than Ish, streaming live in the Narts private Facebook group and on YouTube. But if you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning tonight on page 50 is good morning. When you were born, you held infinite promise. You're older. You're all banged up by life, but you hold that promise still. Our good night tonight is good night. When you were born, you held infinite promise. You're older. You're all banged up by life, but you hold that promise still. Going. Yes, keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a barbecue, a popcorn party. I don't know. We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. It's time for dessert. I'll see you tomorrow.